Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We get a number of people coming in here with issues regarding their pelvis. And majority of these folks are actually women. Men can get this too, but the majority of the problem here in their pelvis and even in the groin is women. And we've all talked about it before. Here we go again. We sit a lot. And what we're finding with these women, they're having really severe PMS and symptoms, cramping, symptoms kind of like in the pelvis, even into the groin. They even have pain, sometimes vaginal pain for men, pain in the groin, testicular pain, and even rectal pain. And oftentimes, a lot of these women and even men have discomfort or pain during sexual activities. So this is something that we're finding with these folks. And what we're finding is, again, like I said, we sit way too much. And women, when they sit, I'm not on a chair or anything like that. If I'm in a chair, they have a tendency to sit like this, with their legs closed like this and internally rotated. And so these adductor muscles develop spasm and pain in through here, and you have adductor, thigh adductors. Now this is adduction, this is thigh adduction, right? So this is adduction of the thigh. This is abduction, abduction. So when your thighs open up, that's abduction, AB as in boy, and when the thighs close, that's adduction, D as in dog. So there's a difference. So this is adduction, abduction. And so we're finding a lot of trigger points and junk going on here in the inner thigh because of this position that a lot of women and sometimes even men sit like this a lot, primarily mostly in women. So the big thing that we're finding is that during their cycles, they're getting increased, sometimes even severe pelvic pain and cramping during their cycle, and it's chalked up to PMS. But what we're finding is that they're having nasty trigger points here in the adductors. And unfortunately, it's affecting, obviously, pain in the groin, testicular pain for men, or groin pain for men, or even vaginal pain for women and painful intercourse. So this is no joke as far as some of the symptoms that they're experiencing. So how do we fix that? How do we alleviate some of this pain and discomfort in through here, the pelvis, and in the adductors of the thigh? So there's a number of ways you can do some self-therapy, and one of them is, again, the handy-dandy lacrosse ball. So you get yourself your handy-dandy lacrosse ball, and then what you do is you kind of sit a little bit sideways here, just like this. And you can get your handy-dandy lacrosse ball like this. And right in here, these are the adductors, the inside part of the thigh, right here, the inside part of the thigh. And you're just adding, start distal to proximal. Now the adductors all span kind of on the inner part of the thigh, all here. So I usually tell folks to start distal and work your way proximal. So toward the heart, if you will. So you go around here and hunt around and find some of these areas that have trigger points. Now the primary areas that you have as far as trigger points that have pain, that were some of the symptoms that we're discussing today, is up in here, getting closer to the pubis, that pubic bone in the front. So you're in here, search around for this guy, search around for these nasty things, like right there, that's tender for me too. And you can do a little self-therapy in here. Again, you can push down, I don't know if you see the ball there, push down, and then you pull towards you a little bit, towards the groin, towards the pubis, if you will, right there. See, that's tender. And you can even just hang out in here if you want. You can just push down on that spot for a few seconds, and you can even do a contract relax where you're contracting against the ball, and then relax to get alleviation of some of those trigger points, to loosen that matted tissue down in there. So here, just like this. So you can use a lacrosse ball, which is great for that. You can even add a little bit of weight. So if you grab yourself, like for instance, a kettlebell, then you can do more pinpoint therapy in here, where you can have that right there, and you put the kettlebell on top of that, and you can kind of hold those spots a little longer without you having to press down. So you can even lie down if you want, just like this. See that? There's the ball. And you can lie down like this, and as that pain starts to dissipate from that spot, you go ahead and find another spot, move it just a little bit, and find another spot and sit there for a little while, 10, 15 seconds, until that pain starts to dissipate, and keep moving it around. Keep moving around until that pain starts to dissipate, and find another spot that has discomfort in there, has referred pain. Sometimes when you do this, you'll feel that increased pain into the pelvis, into the groin, sometimes in the testicles for guys, and even vaginal pain for women. So, crossball, kettlebell. Another tool that I find is very helpful for this too is if you have like a dumbbell. A dumbbell's great. It's got a nice handle on it. This is just a 5-pound hex dumbbell that I got here. And you can get, again, find that spot. Search around, find those spots. And now, since you have the weight of the dumbbell, it's easier to add a little bit of overpressure here, just like this. And again, you can do a contract, relax against it. Contract, relax against it. And I'm just searching for those spots, like right there, that's tender for me. And I can contract, relax against it. Okay, do that a number of times, and that pain will start to decrease. You can do this as frequently. I don't recommend typically every day, but do these things as tolerated. So if you can tolerate it and you're not too sore from the prior treatment that you did for yourself the day before, whatever, you can do it almost every day as long as you're not getting bruising and you can tolerate it and it's not too painful. Then almost daily will help. But it's nice to have a day in between. So every other day, again, use common sense. You do this as tolerated, and you'll find those symptoms of PMS, or at least the symptoms of that severe cramping in through there in the pelvis will start to decrease. And pain in the groin, right, will start to decrease for men. If you're experiencing testicular pain, that type of thing, that starts to decrease as well. And if you're having pain during intercourse, that will start to decrease as well. So anyway, if you have any questions with adductor trigger points, leave them off in the comment section below. We thank you for watching this video. We appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. It keeps you in the loop as to what we're doing here at Move Well, Live Well. And that way you can continue to move well and live well by using these techniques. Also, when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notifications button. That way you're alerted anytime there's a new video that pops up into your feed. Also, I know you have folks, I know you know people who have PMS symptoms, sometimes pain in the groin or even painful pain during sexual intercourse. So share this with them. That way they can continue to move well and live well and live a happy, healthy life. Anyway, we thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.